Oh, yeah.
Make some noise for the dream achiever, R. Jackson.
It's all good. Come on, sit down. Don't be scared. It's all right. Why y'all moving so slow? It's a couple of seats up there. It's some more seats. Oh, come to the, as a matter of fact, stop right there. Y'all come to the front. He like, man, I ain't trying to be up with the pride. Dude, my grandmama moved faster than you. Hey. And why the rest of y'all run to that seat? I'm gonna get y'all, don't worry. All right, don't look at me like that. Just because you got more hair than me and you got a hoodie don't mean nothing. Let's see what y'all got. Go. Freeze, if you ain't clapping, I'm about to get in your face. And I just had some garlic this morning, so you ain't gonna like it. Let's try it again. What? You all right? You cool? Why you looking at the flow? I'm good. Why you looking at the flow? Okay. You good? Yeah, I'm good. Let's try this again. Get your hands ready. Get your hands ready. If I fall, you better catch me. Everybody hands up. Everybody, I see you with your hands not up. Let's try it. Here we go. Let's see what you got. Here we go. Follow me. Wait, let me do it first. Let me do it first. Wait. Oh boy on the back wall, he like, I ain't moving. Go. Ah. Don't hate on my name. I just totally made that last one up. All right, check it out. All right, check it out. If you haven't figured it out by now, you know what? I went off and I left my Carmex at home. Some of y'all acting like y'all don't know what Carmex is. Marquise. So check it out. My name is R. Jackson. I only got a little bit of time, so I'm gonna knock it out real quick. Check it out. Here's the thing I need you to understand about me. You okay? You sitting there looking like the thinker, the statue, the thinker. You good? Yeah. So check it out. If you haven't figured it out by now, I'm not your typical type speaker. No. How many of y'all have ever seen a motivational speaker before? Raise your hand. Hands down. How many of y'all saw the speaker and wanted to run out the auditorium while you was watching the speaker? Raise your hand, keep it real. Some of y'all was like, dude, could you please shut up? So check it out, I am not your typical type speaker. I'm not getting ready to get up here and get in your face and say to you, and this is how you should change your, bruh, look at me. Change your, look at me, life. Bruh, you turning red. He like, dude, I don't know you. I'm about to punch you in your throat. You was about to say something, what? I saw you. So check it out. I'm not that typical type speaker. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna keep it so real. I'm gonna say some stuff you're gonna like. I'm gonna say some stuff that you're not gonna like. I'm gonna say some stuff that just, honestly, it's going to tick you off. I need you to understand this. As I said in my intro, I'm from Chicago, small suburb outside of Chicago. So here's the thing I need you to understand. I'm not coming up here, but before I even say that, how many of you in this room are sick? Sick. Turn your hearing aids up. It's all right. How many of y'all are sick and tired of fake and phony people? Raise your hand. This bro right here like, dude! Woo! So check it. Hands down. Y'all really excited about the fake and phony people, huh? So check it out. Here's the thing. Do y'all want me to get up here and be fake and phony with you? Yes or no? All right, check it out. We are the young men of color, and I need y'all to bring it harder than that. Don't be like, no. I need y'all to be like, I need y'all to be so loud that the people across the street, like, what's going on over there? And then the honeys come over here and they checking y'all out and y'all posing and stuff like. So do y'all want me to be fake and phony with you? Yes or no? No. Louder, yes or no? No. So check it out. I am not interested. Here's the thing I need you to understand about me. I'm not interested in motivating you for 5 minutes so you can be happy and then go home to the same thing and everything is the same. Everything is just going the same way. You can't do anything. You can't change anything and you just accept what is. Listen, I'm going to say some stuff today that literally I don't play for you to be motivated for 5 minutes. I'm so not interested in that. When I say I'm not interested in that, I know people who will say stuff and you'll feel good for a couple of minutes and then everything will go back the same. I know who's sitting in this room. So I'm like this, I'm going to either go hard or stay at home. And I just got a place in West Palm Beach, Florida, and I done came up here to Connecticut. It's cold! Y'all laughing, it feel like a spring day to y'all, don't it? Y'all like, it is, he's like, no, bro, no. All right, so my bad, look, I mean, considering y'all had 1,256 inches of snow, I'm trying to, make sure y'all good. All right, so check it out, I'm not gonna spend a lot of time. A couple of things we're gonna knock out. First of all, everybody put your right hand up. Yo, other right hand, bro. Very good. You like? Put your left hand up. No, keep the other hand up. And if you hear something that you taking pictures of me, you taking pictures, bam, there you go. Come on, I will give you some time. So come on, let's do it. You ready? So, whenever you hear something that you like, I want y'all to give me some snaps up. Hold on. Y'all got your hands up back here? Just because y'all back here, don't think I ain't gonna come back here. Give me some snaps. Get your hands up. Good. Now take your snaps to the right. Oh, and take it to the left. Oh, check it and bounce it down. Oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey. Check. Oh, dude, why you trying to trip me? It's all good. Dude, why you mean mugging me like this? Like, can you do me a favor? Wait, I'm talking to him. Why y'all up in my... Can you do me a favor? Can you take off your hood? Appreciate it. Thank you. So check it out. Check it out. Check it. Put your right hand up again. Come on. And put your left hand up again. Hey, and if you really like what I'm saying, get your hands up. Excuse me. Let's try to, don't act like you're writing something in your folder. He like, dude, I can't put my hands up. My mohawk is too tall. You too, bro. Raymond. Is it, what?
No habla español.
No habla español? Oh. Excuse me, can you scoot over a little bit?
Levanta las manos.
So, check it. Hey, bro, TJ, relax. So we good? Here's the thing, just roll with me, okay? Is it cool? No?
He said dollar.
Huh?
Yes. I mean, yeah.
Oh, okay, thank you. He done switched up languages on me and stuff. And you want me to act like I understand? Look, see. There you go, but it's all good. Check it out. Everybody, put your right hand up again. Come on, come on. Thank you, thank you. Ho, and put your left hand up again. Check it. And if you really like what I'm saying, I need you to come on, Raymond. I need you to get your hands up. I need you to simply, bro, I'm gonna get your toe. Do this and raise the roof. Hey, raise the roof. Hey, raise the roof. Hey, raise the roof. And take it to the right. Hey, 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 and to the left. Hey, 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 and hands down. Check it out. So I know y'all like, this funny looking dude with the big lips is actually trying to make me do stuff. Why y'all hating? Don't hate on my big lips. Some of y'all got lips so big up in here, don't trip. But it's a good thing. Trust me, lips work in your favor. So moving on, check it. Whenever you... That didn't sound right. Relax. Please don't kick me out. She like, bruh, you treading on thin ice. You all right? So check it real quick, because I only got a little bit of time. Whenever you hear me say don't be, I need y'all to say scared. Let me see what y'all got. Don't be scared. I need y'all to be louder than that. I'm telling y'all, it is some honeys around here, and if y'all want them to come say, how you do it? You want all that? You need to get louder. Here we go. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Now we're going to put some stank on it. Instead of saying scared, we're about to say scared. Here we go. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Can y'all be louder than that? Let's try it again. Don't be scared. Y'all sound the same. Do it again. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Check it out. There's 3 things that we're going to talk about today. I need y'all to work with me on this, all right? First things first. Don't be scared. To destroy your box. The second thing we're going to talk about is don't be scared. To do you. And then the third thing we're going to talk about today is don't be scared. To get too mad. Some of y'all was like, bruh, I was mad when you was up on the chair trying to do the nay-nay. So, let me just set a real quick tone. How can I explain this? I am not somebody who sat down and read some books about things or different things to do in life to make people's life better, and I read it and I said I was going to come here and talk. No. I'm not somebody who just decided, oh, I'm going to talk to people. No. Everything that I'm getting ready to share with you today is from real life experience. I'm going to share some stories with you that some of them I don't even like to share because it's so hard to some of the stuff that I went through. But here's the thing, having been a young man of color, listen, growing up, I grew up in a small suburb outside of Harvey. You can look it up if you want to. Harvey, Illinois, literally 10 minutes outside of Chicago. I stayed on a street where it was 7 of us that hung out. Real cool, real cool. And I was the only one who made it out of the hood basically alive. 1 is currently dead. 3 are incarcerated. 2 of them, 1 has 4 kids, not working. Another one has 6 kids with 6 different baby mamas. Yeah, bro was busy. But here's what let me just keep it real. You don't have to hear anything that I say. You don't have to take anything that I say. As a matter of fact, you can tune me out if you want to. But the truth of the matter is, if you want something better for you, if you want something better for your moms, if you want something better for your family, your little brother, your little sister, if you want something better for your community, I promise you, with everything on my life, I will give you everything that I got to make sure that you walk out of here with one thing that you can take back to your community. I came to go hard. So if you listen to me, that's on you. If you don't listen to me, that's on you. So we're going to jump into it because I keep eating into my time. And wow, I have 18 minutes to go. Here we go. Don't be scared to destroy your box. Now check it. When I'm talking about your box, I'm not talking about your comfort zone. When I'm talking about your box, I'm talking about that very thing that literally has you hold back from who you really are. When you get around your boys, when you hang out with certain people, you kind of dumb down who you really are so you won't be talked about, so you won't be judged. When I'm talking about your box, I'm talking about that very thing that happened to you. I don't know, maybe a year, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, I don't know. That literally when it happened, it changed who you were. When I'm talking about that box, I'm talking about that very thing that holds you back from being the leader that you know you could be, but you end up pulling yourself back because you don't want people looking at you a certain way. Now, some of y'all may be looking at me talking about, dude, you don't even know me. You don't know where I come from. You don't know what I've been through. So how in the heck are you going to tell me to destroy my box? I'm going to put it to you like this. You weren't there. You weren't there when I was a little boy. I used to literally cry myself to sleep every single night because of the simple fact all I wanted was my dad to be around, but he was too busy chasing women all around Chicago. You weren't there. You weren't there. Well, because my dad wasn't being a dad, my mom had to work not one, but 2 jobs to take care of me and my sister. And she would leave at 6 o'clock in the morning and get home around 11, 12 o'clock at night. You weren't there. You weren't there. When literally, because my mom was working those 2 jobs, I had to take care of my baby girl sister, and I couldn't have a life. I couldn't play ball. I couldn't get involved in any activities or anything like that. Why? Because after school, what was I doing? Picking up my sister, taking her home, helping her with her homework, cooking her dinner, and then playing video games with her at the end of the night and putting her to bed every single night. And every single night, she would ask me, "Where's mom?" You weren't there. You weren't there when my mom lost those 2 jobs. And when she lost those 2 jobs, we ended up on public assistance, and literally we would get food stamps. And I think at one point we would get like $400 a month to live. And on those food stamps, like the beginning of the month will always be a good time because we have food in the refrigerator. But at the end of the month was hard because there was no food. You weren't there. You weren't there that Sunday afternoon over my grandparents' house, and we sitting at the dinner table, we having macaroni and cheese, ham on the bone, grandma's homemade cornbread. Hold up. And to top it all off, we had some red Kool-Aid. Pause for a second. Everybody say pause.
Pause.
What we need?
The bus just arrived. Can anybody who has open seats next to you, can you just raise your hand so people can come in and find the seats?
Raise your hand. It's 1, 2, 3 right here. Come on. Come on. 1, 2, 3. You 3? Come on. Right here. Up. Yep. Up. Bam. As a matter of fact, come on up. No, come on.
Is the row right over there?
It's a row over there. Bruh, I think I found somebody who walks slower than you. Just saying. Y'all can sit right here. It's a row over there. Don't be scared. It's all right. Don't be scared. On the count of 3, everybody tell them, don't be scared. 1, 2, 3.
Don't be scared.
Y'all. Try it again. 1, 2, 3.
Don't be scared.
Bruh, you is tall. Bruh, how tall is you? 12'2"? What? You like, man, shut up. All right, we still got some more people coming in. All right, any more? We good? Shall I move forward? We got some more coming in? Come on in, don't be scared, don't look at me like I'm crazy, just grab a seat, come on, hello. So, I didn't tell y'all I was crazy, right? Y'all kind of figured that out, I'm crazy. My middle name is Cray Cray. If y'all see me in the hallway, y'all like, what's up, Cray Cray? I'm gonna say, how you doing? You know, cool? You got that, don't you? Do that slight head nod. That is so funny to me. You like, you feeling that, ain't you? All right, raise your hand if you got some seats next to you. We got some seats over here. It's a whole row right there. Excuse me, bro. All right, we good? We're good? All right. So for those of y'all who just came in, welcome. I'm crazy. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Your name officially is #TooTall. #TooTall, okay? So, on that Sunday afternoon, you know, we having a mac and cheese, we having a ham on the bone, homemade cornbread, and to top it all off, we having some red Kool-Aid. Life is good. It is. And so we sitting there and we're eating and everything. You know how you eat, like everybody get quiet at the table because the food's so good? You know, everybody's just like, So we eating. And then all of a sudden, as I'm eating, I stop. I look up, kind of look around the table, and I say, where's Dad? My grandmother, who's sitting there. It's actually me, my sister, my mom, grandmother, grandfather, 2 aunts sitting across the table. It's the space open. And I'm sitting there and I'm eating. And as I ask that question, my grandmother stops. She looks up at me. And she gives me that look as if to say, we're not going to have that conversation now. She never says anything. She puts her head down and she continues to eat. I do the same thing. Then all of a sudden I'm sitting there, I'm eating, and the macaroni and cheese is not tasting as good. Then all of a sudden it's like not only is the macaroni and cheese not tasting good, the ham on the bone is not good, the cornbread is not good, and even the red Kool-Aid is not washing down what I have burning in the back of my head. And before I even realize it, I look up and I shout out at the table, "Where's my dad?" My grandmother looks up, pushes away from the table. She walks over to me. She grabs my hand. She takes me into the kitchen. She sits me down. She picks up the phone. And then all of a sudden I hear her say, "I don't care where you are. Get here now." An hour later, I'm sitting downstairs in my grandfather's den, and I'm sitting in my dad's lap, and I'm crying so hard that I'm turning red. My ears are burning. I'm starting to choke on my own tears, and my chest is getting tight. And I'm starting to freak out because I realized that I left my asthma pump at home. But with every breath that I could grab, with everything that I could say, I'm saying to my dad, "But Dad, why don't you want me? Dad, why don't you love me? Dad, what did I do? I'm sorry." My dad says to me, "Sorry, son. I'm just too busy." Y'all, I was 9 years old when that happened. And it was literally in that moment where I built this box, and this was my box. I'm not good enough. I'm not wanted. And if my own flesh and blood won't even take time out for his son that he created, I'm not loved. That was my box. And here's the thing. I didn't walk around telling everybody, "Look, my dad doesn't want me." No, I held on to it. I suppressed it. I pushed it down. I had attitude for no reason, all because of something that my dad did to me. And literally that impacted me for 13 years of my life. Now, why am I even talking about this? What does this have to do with young men of color? Listen, for you, it may not be a situation with your dad. Maybe it's a situation with your mom. I don't know. Maybe the box is a situation where you and your family are dealing with someone who has an addiction back at home and y'all don't even know how to deal with it. I don't know. Maybe the box that you're dealing with is a situation where somebody in your family has been hit with a terminal illness that nobody else has ever had in the family. I don't know. Maybe you're in a situation where your box is you feel like you cannot go any further because of the simple fact your uncles, your friends, your grandfather, your father, they told you you weren't never going to go to the next level. So I'm going to ask you a question, and I'm going to ask you to be real. Listen, I'm not here to try to bust nobody out, but here's the thing. You got to understand, I travel all across the country and to other countries to speak, and having a room full of young men of color is not a common thing. So I'm asking you from this moment forward that you give everything that you got. So here's the question. By show of hands, and this includes advisors, facilitators, all of that. By show of hands, how many of you in this room either have or at some point had a box? Raise your hands. Thank you for being real. Now, hands down. Now, for those of you in the room who decided not to raise your hand because of the person sitting next to you, you decided not to raise your hand because you didn't want your boy talking about you, you didn't want somebody thinking differently of you. Hello, that is your box. I'm gonna do it like the girl on Instagram. Here's the thing. If you sit next to somebody or you call yourself having a friend or somebody where you can't be your real self around them, it's time to say deuces to that person, because that person is not going to be any good for you. All they're going to do is hold you back. All they're going to do is take your greatness away from you. All they're going to do is set you up for failure because they're too uncomfortable to go to the next level. So, wow. Destroy your box. And this is how you do it real quick. This is how you destroy your box. Number one, you acknowledge that there is a box. So how many of y'all know somebody who got issues and everybody else know that they got issues, but the person that got issues don't think they got issues? Raise your hand if you know somebody like that. Oh, now y'all raising y'all hand. Y'all like, dude, he's sitting next to me. Hands down. So check it. Here's the thing. You have to acknowledge that there is a box. Number two, you have to forgive the person that had you create that box. Some of y'all walking around holding a grudge from John who pushed you off the swings when you was 5 years old. Let go. If you hold on to a grudge longer than 5 minutes, you've had it too long. And then finally, forgive yourself. Let's be real. How many of us in this room have done something that literally has devastated somebody else, and when we kind of look back on it, we hate that we did it? Thank you. So that's it. Now, where did Jen go? Jen! Your name ain't Jen. All right, so when she comes back up, check it out. Hey, okay, so we're still holding a 10-10? I mean, at school. Yeah, extra 3 minutes. An extra 3, ooh, snap. Shucky ducky quack quack. I got an extra 3 minutes. But y'all, the only reason why I'm asking that because I was supposed to be up at 9 and speak for an hour. So here's the thing. We wanted to make sure that everybody got here before I started. So you're about to get the express version, and I kind of hate that. But we're going to work this out. I'm going to be around all day to have conversation. Here we go. Express version. Everybody say, and like actually put your hands up and do the motion and say, express. 1, 2, 3. Express. Do it again. Oh, y'all didn't see that? No. My bad. Bruh. You was looking down at the floor earlier. I didn't know if you. Everybody say express. 1, 2, 3. Express. Check it out. Don't be to do you. I'm going to make this real short, sweet, and simple. Stop trying to be somebody that you're not to impress somebody who ain't going to be able to pay your bills, be your friend. As a matter of fact, when you get to the level, they're not even going to be able to reach your level because you've gone so far and they still stuck. Here's the thing. Some of y'all are changing who you are so you won't make your friends uncomfortable. Listen, do you and do you unapologetically. If you take it to the next level, take it to the next level. Don't be holding back because your boys can't. Listen, if your boys are truly your boys, when you go on to the next level, they're going to try to step it up with you. Listen, a few years ago, no, I'm going to hold that because I don't have enough time, but check it out. Do you unapologetically? Listen, I don't care about your skin color. I don't care about where you come from. I don't care about the neighborhood you've stayed in. I don't care if you got a mother, father, or you have none of them. I don't care what church you go to. I don't care who you've been hanging with. Do you? The world is full of fake and phony people, and the last thing we need is some fake and phony brothers walking around. So do you. And here's the thing, when you do you are going to create a fan club. And the name of this fan club is going to be called The Haters. How many of y'all got haters right now? Raise your hand. They hate you because they ain't you. Hands down. So here's the thing. As a matter of fact, I say you should have haters. I have so many haters. I got so many people back from the hood hating me, but they can't hate too much when I drive in the hood and I'm riding in my Benz and I pull up and they like, can I get a ride to the corner store? Whoa! People are gonna hate on you. Let them hate. I got so many haters. I have an association of haters against Art Jackson. They got some president, vice president. They got a secretary, treasurer. As a matter of fact, they take cruises every year. No, they don't. They ain't got no money. Let them hate. And as a matter of fact, don't even waste your time on haters anymore. This is what you do. Everybody check it out. Next time you see a hater, next time somebody hating on you because they ain't you and you taking it to the next level, because you are here, you realize that because you are here, there are going to be some new haters at your school. Because they're going to think, oh, you think you all that? Absolutely yes. So check it. Next time you see a hater, this is what you do. Hand up. Put your right hand up. Wait, don't do it on each other yet. There's like, bro. Hand up. Flip it. Crunch it like you about to rip your nose off your face. And the next time you see a hater, this is what you do. Nah. Here we go. Do it with me. Hand up. Flip. Crunch. Go. Nah. Oh, y'all like that, huh? Some of y'all like, now don't go back doing it to your teachers, okay? Hey, teacher! Nah. She's gonna be like, security. Check it out. Listen, you will always have a hater. Next time you see a hater, bam, and just move on. Do you and do you unapologetically. When I say do you, I can't explain that. I can't enforce that enough. You all right? Do you like laughing like you choking or something? You all right? You fine? All right. Last thing. Here we go. Don't be to get too mad. Now let me clean this up right now, because some of y'all gonna walk into your next session talking about, I'm not scared, I'm mad. Don't do that. They got a special room for people that do that. That special room got a special white jacket with long arms waiting on you. Don't do that. How many of y'all ever been mad before? Raise your hand. He's like, dude, I'm mad now. Hands down. Listen, excuse me, bro. You're gonna get mad. Life is gonna happen. Sometimes life is gonna be so nice to you. It's gonna give you stuff. Things are gonna happen. Listen, being a boy from the hood, people sometimes cannot understand how I ended up coming from a background where it was a single parent, and I ended up, number one, having a job at a law firm where I was the business manager, and I oversaw the checks that got cut in the office. And then one day I decided, I want to go be a speaker, and I left my full-time job, and now I work as an entrepreneur full-time. And I love it. And I write my own checks. And you better believe my checks are good. You know, but here's the thing. At the end of the day, you can have that moment where something goes so wrong in your life that you can be mad. It will get you mad. You'll be upset. You'll be blaming other people. You'll be cussing people out. You'll be flipping tables, and then you go home and you kick the puppy. Bro was like, dude, that was too far. Too far. Or you can take mad and do it differently. And as young men of color, listen, let's keep it real right now. Do you understand that society has it in their head that when we get mad, we're all of a sudden going to start riots? We're going to start busting windows, busting out cars, and setting stuff on fire, setting our own stuff on fire. Y'all laughing, but it's like I looked at the whole Ferguson situation and all those people who were rioting. I'm like, you realize you're destroying your own city? Stupid. But here's the thing, if you get mad, listen, you can be mad. You can be the typical mad, or you can break that down to get too mad. Get to M-A-D. Get to making a difference. And here's the thing. I promise you, if you choose that route, a lot of people are going to be shocked by it, but I'm like this. I'm on the road where I'm like, listen, let's train society to look at us differently. You know, let's have the next Martin Luther King raise up. Let's have people understand who we truly are and the power that we really have. Some of the people sitting in this room, I know you can take this mic and blow us all away. So get to making a difference. This is real quick, and I'm done. Check it. Everybody face the front. Feet flat on the floor, please. And I'm going to ask that you trust me. So, facing the front, feet flat on the floor. I want you guys for a second to close your eyes. I'm not going to move. I'm just going to stay right here. And all I ask is that you trust me. And all I ask is that you give your all to this exercise, because it will be the very thing that could either make or break where you are. So, relax. I promise. I ain't going to move. Close your eyes. I want you guys to think of that person in your life who is most important to you, that literally you would do anything for. This person is so close to your heart that you would like just get in front of a bullet for this person. Maybe it's your mom. Maybe it's your sister, your little sister. Maybe it's your little brother. Maybe it's your aunt. Maybe it's that friend of yours. Now, as you have that person on your mind, I want you to act like that person, you two are in a big room. You're on one side and that person is on the other side, and you're looking dead at that person. And all of a sudden, you see that that person is in trouble. That person is dealing with something. That person is going through something. That person is struggling. It looks like they're fighting, and you want to do everything to get to that person. And it is like ripping you apart to see that person going through what they're going through. And because they're going through it, you decide to approach that person, and you get closer to that person to help. And you get closer, and you get closer, and you get closer. Then all of a sudden you stop, and you don't know why. You're stopped. You can't move any further, but you still see that person going through pain, going through that issue, going through that struggle. And it is ripping you apart because you want to do nothing but help that person. But you are stopped. Open your eyes. I don't know about you, but it is not a good feeling to want to help somebody that is your heart. For me, it's my nephew, Amar. What you were stopped by was a glass. And here's the glass. The glass can be mediocrity, meaning that you're not going to take it to the next level because you're trying to hold on to who you are. That glass could be you not trying to go to the next level. That glass could be the excuses that, well, it's my environment. I come from a bad background. I come from a bad family. If you really want to make a difference, You have got to destroy that glass to get to the person who you want to make a difference for. And at the end of the day, it is up to you. Not your mother, father, guidance counselor, brother, sister, uncle, city, environment, school. It is up to you. I went to one of the worst schools in Illinois. I was supposed to be a statistic. But because I decided to destroy that glass, I now can do anything for my nephew Amar. I can be there for him in a way that I've never been there for him before. He was in a car accident and they said that he was not ever going to walk. I was in Atlanta. He was in Wisconsin. I had enough money in my bank account to get on the next flight to get to him. So you're going to let that glass hold you back. Today is the choice you make to either keep that glass in place or destroy it. That's where you're going to make a real difference. You cannot make a difference for somebody if you keep on being who you are. You coming to get me? You coming to tell me to shut up? So, everybody say 3. But actually put your hand up and say 3. 1, 2, 3, go. 3. Ladies and gentlemen, in this room, there's 2 types of people. You have a 97%er and 3%er. Well, by show of hands, how many of you have learned at least one thing that you can take back to your real life? Raise your hand. Awesome. Hands down. Here's the thing. 97% of you in this room will have heard something, will be like, man, I could use that. Man, I could take that back to my family. And you will go home and do nothing different. But then there's 3% of you in this room who you'll be able to do that one thing, take it back to your family and transform your family. Do that thing that nobody else in your family has ever done. That's you. There's a 3%er in this room, and I just got to point him out. Danny, can you stand up? Give a round of applause for this brother right here. Danny, you are off the hook, man. I didn't say sit down. What you doing? Check it out. Danny, I met Danny at his school. Danny came up to me, and here's the thing. Stand up. I didn't say sit down. And Danny came to me, and, you know, I went hard at his school, and he came up to me. He was like, bruh, this is what's going on with my life. He's from Syria. And he has told me this whole story about his family being between here and Syria and what he was doing as the leader in his family to make sure that his family was taken care of. I told Danny at that time, I said, look, bro, if you ever need me for anything, let me know. I tell a lot of people that, but they're 97%ers. They never move forward. This bro right here was a 3%er. He's a rapper. He's been on NBC and all that on TV and everything for his raps. And one day he wrote a rap. We talked, he was like, bro, can you do some spoken word to it? I was like, absolutely. I flew into Connecticut. And it just so happened I was doing some other conferences. I went to his place. We went to the studio, cut the track, left the studio, went, cut the video. And it's now blowing up on YouTube because he was a 3%er. So if you don't think 3%ers exist, talk to this brother today. Get this brother's phone number today. Thank you, Danny. Give him a round of applause. Now, I'm going to do the pledge and I'm done. So by show of hands, how many of you are actually interested in being a 3%er? Raise your hand. Here's the thing. So check it out. This is what I'm gonna have y'all do. How many of you know what a pledge is? Raise your hand if you know what a pledge is. So for this conference specifically, a pledge was written for the young men of color. So I'm gonna ask you guys to stand up. Stand up. And I'm going to say it, and as I'm saying it, I want you all to repeat it after me. Hold on. Come on, seriously. All right, here we go. I'm almost there. Don't judge me. Now, here's the thing I'm going to ask you to do. As you're saying this pledge, and this is for all the men of color in the room, period. As you're saying this pledge, I want you to say it with power. I want you to say it with conviction. I want you to say it like you're saying it to that person who you imagined in your mind. Maybe it's your brother, your sister, your mom. I don't know who it is, but that person that is important to you. And here's the thing. Don't say the pledge and do nothing. As a matter of fact, we're going to make sure that you have a copy of this. And I ask that when you get the copy, you sign it, because this is your life. So everybody, if you have anything in your hands, put it on the chair, take your hands out your pocket. And I want you to take your right hand, put it over your heart. And this is seriousness. And here's the thing. You got to give it your all. So repeat after me. I am a young man of color. I pledge to honor my family, my community, and I pledge to honor myself. I pledge to lead my life, to lead my dream, and to lead the change I wish to see in the world. I pledge to make the impossible possible. Challenge defeat. And meet any goal I set with confidence. I pledge, and get loud with this. I pledge to be a leader. Inspire other leaders. And be a 3%er. Who I become tomorrow will depend on the choices I make today. So today, I choose to be successful, unstoppable, unbreakable, and embrace my power. Because I am a young man of color. And my leadership begins now. Say it louder, begins now. Say it louder, begins now. Take a moment and just listen to what you said. Close your eyes just for a few seconds. You are a young man of color. They are waiting on your leadership, your family, your mom, your brothers, your sisters, your community, your school, your city, the state, the world. Open your eyes. And if you know you're about to walk out these doors and take on the world like you've never taken on before, I want y'all to make the loudest noise up in this place on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, have a seat. My name is Eric Jackson. Thank y'all so much. I am now turning it over to